where I go from being a complete beginner in running a business and designing 3D printing and go for broke. It's been a little while, so I thought I would do a little update video and show off a couple of things. Long story short, you guys saw the video of me trying to upgrade the i3 Mega. I will put a tag here or here, whichever side it pops up on, so you guys can watch that. But please don't click off this video, open it in a new tab, watch that, come back to this. But yeah, long story short, it's dead. I do have parts coming to get it up and running and working again. They're currently with DHL and on the way from Germany. So as soon as I get the parts, I will do a video showing pretty much me getting it up and running and working again. Which means I've been printerless for most of a week. I'm guessing you can hear the humming and the sound of a printer going though. It's this thing to the side of me. This is a brand new Anycubic Cobra S1 with the Ace Pro filament dryer and multicolor system on top. I got this because my partner decided to invest in codecs, and her support has been absolutely amazing. So I just want to give a big shout out to my partner Laura. Thank you so much, and I love you to bits. But now we've got the soppy bits out of the way. You guys are here for an update and you guys want to know what I've been working on. I did manage to get a couple of prototypey things run off before I killed the Mega. I was planning on doing a video with things a little bit further down the line, but while I'm tuning this bad boy up and getting it going and running some stuff off, I thought I'd do it now. So we'll start with the drawers. To draw, you know what I mean? We need them. We store stuff in them, nuts, bolts, bits, you name it. So the original design was this thing. So little shell. Before I had my logo, I just literally typed Codec Systems in. Is what it is. One drawer, one shell. In it goes. This one's actually got quite nice tolerances on it. That's why I still use these ones for like holding a couple of bits and pieces. The original idea was to have a beveled inside and a little bit sat down, so I could put a nice chunky little footprint on it and have them stackable. Once I designed that, I then went back into Tinkercad and designed this one. It's exactly the same shell, I just printed it in white, but with two drawers instead, which once again, tolerances are quite nice on them. Speaking of which, there's that bit I was looking for. Into my drawer it goes. Yeah. Unfortunately though, I just couldn't get the tolerances right. They slide, they don't sit properly, they wobble. It just wasn't a very stable design. So I decided to jump back in and have a complete redesign, get rid of all the ovals and circles I was using just to save filament, and actually try and make the system look nicer as well as function better. So I started with the drawer. I just sized the drawer up. Unfortunately, with my sizing up, I didn't account for thinness on the floor. So I've already redesigned this to have a little bit of a thicker floor to the drawers, because you can see through it. Yes, this is some loose transparent white, but there's seeing through summit, and then there's seeing through summit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I redesigned the drawer. I then did a complete reshuffle on the shell. I made it wider, I made it slightly taller as well, so it'll fit some more exotic parts. I tried to do a little bit of a redesign around it. Once again, still saving a little bit of filament, but also so it looks a bit nicer. I even did it on the bottom as well. This is the Mark 1, so you can see my screw up where I've got a second strut there that shouldn't be there. But yeah, Mark II. The drawer does fit. Unfortunately, and I'm already addressing this in the Mark II, it's if you don't line it up right, it doesn't go in. But I'm already addressing that. But the new way this is stacking, as well as having the very slight bevel on the top, is magnets. These will come fitted on the drawer system once I've got it fully built and ready to go. So there'll be no assembly yourself. They'll be both on the bottom and the top. I'll also be putting magnets on the sides. This will be so you can stack up and you can stack out. But yeah, that's the drawers so far. Once I've done a few more iterations, I'll do a longer video on the product. Moving on after that, we have, he says, the hobby organizer. This is the Mark I again. Some of my measurements were a little bit off, so I'll be redesigning, and I'll do a video as well going through these properly once I get onto like the Mark IIIs and Mark IVs. But as you can see, honeycomb design, multiple slots. These walls will be higher, but for example, these meant to perfectly slot in your glues. Now I've overshot this one by a couple of mil, so it doesn't quite fit, but the Tamiya goes here, and to be honest with you, it does still sit 2 bottles of glue. Big shout out to Element Games in Stockport, by the way. No sponsorship at all, but I absolutely love this super glue thing. This stuff is great, and it's also where I get most of my Gunpla kits from. These here are supposed to be for your hobby knives, toothbrushes, chisels, but as you can tell, because the walls are so low, everything just kind of hangs, which isn't great. So, like I said, I'll be hanging those up. The main plate here on the front as well as being a nice place to stash your phone while you're working on stuff. Also, perfectly fits a couple of sets of nippers. For those of the Warhammer guys, you know the drill, you need a good set of nips just to get stuff off the sprue. For the Gunpla guys, this was more of a conscious choice, because we all know about having one set of nips to get everything off the sprue, and then a really good set of nips to clean up the nubs on the kit themselves. This side here, as you can see, has my sanding sticks. This was perfectly designed for me to store all my sanding sticks that I'm using at the moment, going from 400 grit up to 3000 grit, and a little buffing stick on the side as well. I did also take some measurements of some more generic sanding sponges, and they fit perfectly. But yeah, that's where the organizer is. This also will have magnets. As you can see, I've been testing them out a little bit, because the plan is that your drawers, the sprue holder, which I'm going to do a whole new video on, that's why it's not here. Everything will be on a magnet, so everything will lock together, be really nice, really stable, and help you guys organise. There is one last thing I want to talk about. This actually isn't one of my designs, but it has a commercial license, and it's just a bit of fun, and I really like printing these as well. They're just really fun to print for me, and I find myself scattering them around the house, so I've always got somewhere to put my phone. These little phone holders, so they will come like this. You just let them spring open, push the leg out the back, put it in one of the 4 peg slots on the bottom, and boom, little phone holder. Just get my phone out of my pocket. So yeah, perfectly holds them that way. perfectly holds them that way. Quite stable. The honeycomb on them is actually quite helpful with grip as well. But yeah, I'm going to be selling these on the eBay. I'm probably going to do them about £5 a go, mainly because of filament and time. But everything that's sold from these will go towards buying more filaments for the new boy. So yeah, products wise, that's it. I do have some new filament from Anycubic ready to rock and roll, but I want to work through the Sunlu stuff first. So when I'm towards the end of the Sunlu, I will put my findings and what I think about it up, like I said I would do, and then we'll move on to the Anycubic stuff. That's pretty much it for the updates though, guys. As always though, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon. All this is really helpful to help the channel grow and also spread the word out of what Codex Systems is all about. Yeah, as always, if there's any designs you think I should work on, any feedback from what I've shown so far, please let me know in the comments, send me an email, hit us up on the Facebook, just get in touch, guys. I love to hear your guys' feedback because your guys' feedback helps me grow and helps me understand more what I need to do. But anyway, as always, guys, keep those models building and keep that paint flowing. In a bit.